The Mawashi geri kick is the iconic karate kick that is a roundhouse. Mawashi geri consists, like any kick in karate, of 4 steps. First you need to pull up your leg, stretch it out, that's the second, take it back and put it down. So taking back is the third, putting it down is the fourth. Now I've been taught to do a Mawashi geri very traditionally, to imagine as if there was a bench or a chair or something resting right here, and that you need to pull your leg over it before you make the kick, and also make sure that you pull it over it before you land back. Yeah, so this is the roundhouse kick from karate called the Mawashi geri. If you do a Mawashi geri, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. First and foremost, make sure that you rotate your balancing foot outwards. Yeah, try not to lock your hips, try not to lock your foot, but instead move with the motion, so outwards. Similarly, when you make the kick, let me show it from the left, make sure that your hips are also, just as your foot, pointing orthogonally to where your opponent is. Yeah, so you want to make sure that your foot is pointing outwards, that your hips come before the movement and are also pointing orthogonally. Now, as for the kick itself, you can use the ball of your foot and use that for making contact, but this is very dangerous in a combat setting because you might hurt your toes. Instead, it's easier to use something from Muay Thai and from MMA, where you use the top of your foot or you embedded a shin bone. Yeah? So kick it like that. A Mawashi geri is a typical and traditional karate kick, but you can apply this by all means in fight settings, like for example MMA, Muay Thai. You can use the same principle for doing a low kick, a mid kick, a chudan, or even a high kick, a jodan. All the same. Now when you look at different sports like MMA, Muay Thai, kickboxing, you will see that the actual real preparation and, let's say, over-exaggerated movement is actually no longer used, but we use a more direct path from ground to impact. Diagonally, if you will, from ground to impact. And this is perfectly fine. Once you get the hang of it and you know the exact motion, you can start trying to find your own style.